Hello, everybody. My name is Nandin, and I'm here with James. Say hello, James.
Hello.
We're just been brainstorming this product idea of for a new app, and so imagine you're an Amazon seller and sales are dropping, and you're looking at the dashboard, and but you don't know why. So Imagine this: you type into a prompt, why are my sales declining? And then the AI looks at your impressions, your clicks, your conversions, looks at your listings, and then it gives you recommendations. So that's what we would like to solve this problem. And so we had a customer, Rolando with Global Tech. We were talking with one of our team members was talking to him the other day, and he said, what if we can type in what are my sales for the last 10 days? But we had an AI query builder, and we'll show you that in a second here. And he typed in, what are my sales in the last 10 days? But it couldn't get a straight answer. And because the AI query, we'll talk about that why. But basically, like some of the pain points that sellers face are like, sales are down, but you have no clue why. Which listing is the problem? Like you got hundreds of listings and you don't know which one is the problem or even where to look. Or like if you want, like if you're a member of Seller Labs and you have access to our SQL data, you don't even know SQL, or your team doesn't know how to code. Or like if you hire somebody new and then just to get them up and running on Amazon to understand what Amazon listing, it takes weeks of training just to get started. So that's some of the pain points that we're trying to solve with this new idea, this new app. And what if it's possible that you use natural language, like what are my sales for the last 10 days and what are most profitable SKUs in the past 60 days? Or why are my returns spiking? And how do I grow a product from 100 a month to 1,000 units a month? So I think that AI is getting smart enough to the point where it can start answering some of these questions if we got the right structure. So currently we do have an AI query builder. James, you want to show us what our AI query builder does currently?
Yeah, sure. I will hop
If you can
right
share
in
your
here.
screen.
Should be able to see my screen now.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
And we're just going to go ahead here and jump right into the query builder. This is the existing version of our query builder. As you can see here, we have some tables and columns laid out from the database, and you have a chat interface over here. But I kind of want to go over some of the limitations of this and highlight what this new idea is. So in this example, you can go through and select specific tables and columns and have it build you a query. But in this example, I went ahead and just asked in natural language, give it my top 10 sellers for the last 30 days. And I went ahead and highlighted a specific table to pull that from. And the query builder went ahead and made an effort. It wrote a query, pulled from that specific table, gives you the output, and then our results are outputted down here at the bottom. Some of the limitations of this, though, as you can see, total sales, for example, would make a lot of sense to be a currency column. With our current implementation, we can't really tweak because this output can be anything from these queries. We can't really tweak the presentation of it. That's one of the problems that we would like to resolve with this is being able to output the data in more than just one predetermined format. This relates to the question from the customer that non highlighted just a few moments ago. Uh, if they can come in here and ask in natural language and have the AI understand the relationship between these tables, then the AI can provide much more insightful answers as to what the nature of the problem is.
Yeah. And right now we don't have that context, right?
Yes.
You have to at least know a little bit of my SQL query, and then not only that, you have to know which table to pull the data from, just like you have to specify which table it is and how the data relates to one another from one table to another to join
Yes.
properly.
Yes, that's a great point that as I mentioned earlier, I did provide the table. So that is some knowledge ahead of time. This current AI query builder still requires some amount of SQL knowledge to be able to use this super well because you're picking the tables and individually. So we're trying to
Yeah,
remove that.
and it can't generate graphs or other formats of data like a PDF or something like that that you can use. So all it has is it can generate into a SQL query that puts into a table, right?
Yes, and like I showed earlier, here's a sample output of that. Just a table with the raw data.
Yeah. So as we're talking about it, like how do we solve this problem? Uh, we came up with this idea to create an AI agent that it connects your data, it understands your businesses, and it gives you insight without you needing to know SQL or even how Amazon works. All right. So what we're thinking is the capabilities like you basically use natural language to to generate data, and then it can give you diagnostics like okay, sales are dropping. It gives you return patterns or listing issues, like for you to start looking into what is the problem, and hopefully it'll get smart enough to the point where it can actually give recommendations that are useful. And then it can like return your look at your reviews, look at your customer return data, like the notes of why they returned it, and analyze it and see if you can improve your listings. Perhaps you add a infographics that will reduce the number of return rate because customers are ordering the wrong thing. So that's kind of the vision that we're trying to lay out. And so who is this for? Basically, some real world use cases. Basically, you hire somebody new from another country like the Philippines, and they have zero Amazon knowledge or SQL background. They can become productive from day one because you just teach them how to ask questions because then they can ask their natural language and they don't even if they just know like their strong language is Spanish, they can ask the AI in Spanish and it'll give the information to them in Spanish. And then the other thing is like managers can ask complex questions without knowing what to look for ahead of time. So just keep wrestling with AI until you get your data that you need. So basically, the idea is to get the brain power of multiple agencies at a fraction of the cost because a lot of our sellers or customers are paying agencies like two, three, four, $5,000 a month, uh, and it costs a lot of money, especially with Amazon squeezing everybody these days and our Chinese competitors squeezing everybody these days. The competition squeezing, that several $1,000s is a lot. So we want to be able to bring the cost down to where it's a great value for them. And so James, take us through how we're planning to just model and build this.
Oh, the first step is the data ingestion, which Sailor Labs already has a process for, obviously, to pull in data and bring it into the system. Once you have the data, the next step
Yeah.
is
The data ingestion meaning like we already have the AI can already query as you see that it can pull data back and give us the daily sales already, for example, right?
right, but basically taking the data and store it in a database, essentially,
Yeah.
is what we're talking about. And then the next step in the process is the uh, data model, which is a step above just having a database with data, is understanding what data is in what tables, and more importantly, how that data relates to each other, how those tables relate to each other, and being able to draw meaningful conclusions. And the idea is once we have that data model built out, that would allow our customers to be able to ask questions of their data in natural language, which removes the requirement to have SQL knowledge, as Nan was mentioning earlier. And this obviously is powered by ChatGPT and OpenAI. And then we would like to have, as we as our labs have a tight feedback loop with our customers. So this would having a beta with this would allow us to iterate on this AI data genius and allow us to improve as we go.
Yeah. And right now it's just in proof of concept stage, right? So we're asking people to join. How you can get involved, click like and subscribe to this video. Join a beta by signing up one of our products. It'll be in the beta section of our apps. Or you can comment below with your biggest Amazon headaches, the data headaches that you would like to see solved. And then again, we're going to be more videos like this. So click like and subscribe, so that we can update how to see how things are going with us. Again, this is a proof of concept. We don't even know if it will work or not. But we're excited about it because I think AI is getting to a point where it's getting smart enough where you can get meaningful insights into this. And if you are a part of the beta, and you can give us feedback to how to improve this over time. And I think in the next weeks, months, hopefully it won't take years to build it. We will build a product that is very useful to our customers. And in fact, Rolando had said that if we build something like this, he would definitely use it. And like he knows 5 other people that would use it. And in fact, I'm an Amazon seller as well. I've been selling on Amazon since 2012. I've sold over $80 million on Amazon, and I would definitely get our sales team, our Amazon selling team, to use this to get insights. So click like and subscribe and comment, and we'll see you next time. Thank you.
Thank you.